Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Happy Tuesday of live trading yet again here, June 9th. Eric, Ed, SMT, Miami, Kyle, Christy, or Chris, James, morning, Mohammed. What's up, guys? How we doing today? Good morning. How's everybody doing on a fine Tuesday? And how was everybody's Monday of trading? I know we're day two on the week, but we do have high impact news today. Something we've got existing home sales at 10, high impact on Wednesday, high impact on Thursday, high impact on Friday. It's going to be a jam-packed economic news week, but how's everybody doing? JJ Lou, Villas, Knowledge Nuggets, Chris, good morning. Is it Chris Evans, Christy Evans? You gotta help me out here, Bubba. You gotta help me out here. But yeah, good morning, everybody. Not much scouted right now during London session. Kind of anticipating price to move back into this 130 low here. So as of right now, kind of sitting on the hands. I'm watching ES is going to form an SMT with YM and take out this low previous to NASDAQ taking it out. So as of right now, kind of just sitting on the saddle, waiting to see whether or not we can get this confirmation. We got a failed C3 confirmation that didn't fully pull into an imbalance. So no trades for me yet, but hoping we could potentially secure a win for you guys during London session today. Yolo, what's up with Juno? What's up with Juno? You tell me. Juno's been hanging, bro. Juno's living. Juno's just hanging out. What's up? What's up with Juno though? You tell me. Juno's been doing some back testing on the unicorn, hanging out. Him and I are swapping off London streams because I'm actually within proximity of London, aka I am in London. So I have been trading London sessions. So whether or not you like that, I'm here. And we're doing some live trading, trading my model. Also, kind of a variation of the unicorn as well here, alongside Juno too. So it should be fun. But someday we'll have a dual stream. Oh, he is? I didn't realize he was in hospital. Oh, brother. Start. We could start the game today with Juno. Yeah, I mean, I'll be taking over for today. But I'm sure Juno will be back on soon here. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I was not made aware of this. So I do apologize, guys. Thought you guys were just asking in general because he wasn't leading the stream this morning, London session, since I knew you guys like a good Juno classic. Hopping on London sesh. But as of right now, guys, not much for me. Looking for NASDAQ to take out this 130 low, seeing if we can add all framework something. We'll see how it plays out. We would start. What's the high impact news for today? I believe it is existing home sales. Existing home sales at 10 is the high impact for today. So, got just a little bit of some news data for today. Nothing super crazy. New existing home sales typically isn't super aggressive. It's about like a 1 second move at 10 o'clock, and that's about the extent. So, not expecting there to be too much crazy movement for today. At least just from high impact news, but I am more expecting Wednesday and Thursday to be booming with some more high impact. Juno's going to do a funded to prop payout challenge though. That's awesome. Yeah. Honestly, I think I'll do that with you guys as well at some point. I think that'd be really fun. Teach you guys some proper risk, run through it. Would you guys be interested in that? Trading my model and doing kind of a payout prop firm or eval to payout series as well. Was he planning on doing that during the London session streams, or what was the intention there? Because that'd be really cool. I would love to do something like that with you guys as well. See if this 1 minute imbalance holds, or if we're gonna close aggressively back above it. Since we do have SMT with ES present now, I'm curious to see if we fail this inversion or if we do inverse this. We'll see though, chat. It's looking like it's gonna want to retag back into that 1 minute, that larger 1 minute imbalance that we formed from above here. So I'm curious to see if this fails the inversion or not. Wow, bit of an aggressive 1 minute here with that S&T with ES. ES swept out that low. NASDAQ is not. Now NASDAQ is tagging into this inversion, tagging into this fair value here on the one. I'd like to see what we can find here. As of right now, though, yeah, no, not many entries from me yet, guys. Good morning. Funded. Hey, Leo, le modèle to le payout. Yeah, Zeus, that's exactly what I'm thinking. That'd be great. Yes, he starts this week with the challenge. That'd be great. But great if you're doing it also. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I'd love to do that. I think I'd have a great time doing that with you guys. Because I mean, sometimes I buy evals myself and I just trade them with my model. So it'd be cool to just do a repetition of that and just do live in front of all of you. That'd be wonderful. Let's do it. Type a one in chat if you guys would be interested in me doing something like that. That'd be wonderful. Do you have a time that you always trade? Do you know standard London trader? I'm a New York AM session trader, but I also when I'm abroad in Europe this summer, I'm going to be basically strictly London and New York AM session. So you'll see me do a lot more New York AM session streams this summer, um, these summer months. So stay tuned for that as well. It should be quite fun. Yeah, markets. Morning, 111 booked shorts, 1 to 1.5 hour. What's your favorite session? New York AM session. I love London session as well. It's awesome though. Yep. You know it. You know it. Ice Cube, we are doing well. How about yourself? Hey guys, we're having a good time in London. We're hanging out with the missus. We've both got some pretty busy schedules, so we're kind of both alternating around doing things mixed between work, schooling, more work, trading, etc. Guys, I think we tapped into this, haven't tapped into this 1 minute gap here, but we removed the SMT, or we currently have SMT with ES. We have SMT at these highs as well. I'll be curious to see this expand lower now. Hopefully fail this inversion fair value on the 1 minute. Nice. There we go. Fail this inversion move here. This would be wonderful. Reclose back below that. Yeah, it's going great, guys. Had a good weekend. Got to hang out with the missus and her parents. It was a really good time. Check out GC, let what you think. I'll check out GC in just a second. I want to watch this 1 minute first here. GC here looks quite solid for a short signature. Off the 5 already. Beautiful short signature coming here from GC, that's for sure. Great short signature coming from GCA, actually. Might be tempted to trade that. 5 minute looks beautiful on it. All right, let's look at this, eh? Yeah, look at this, guys. This looks great. That's going to expand back into the 1233 lows, 100%. And then NASDAQ might consolidate a bit here. Doing good. Had a decent Asia session. Just popped in to say hi. I'm about to go to bed. Have a good session. Ice Cube, thanks for tuning in. Good seeing you, by the way, brother. A failed inversion is if we close above like this 256 candle, and then within, a few minutes, we reclose back below. That's a failed inversion. For me, I consider that a failed inversion fair value gap. Price failed to close below it. Quite a bit of aggression here on NASDAQ. Quite a bit of aggression here on NASDAQ. There's my alarm still going off for some reason. Alrighty. Let's fix those ones out. Wow. There goes that's the 3 o'clock open. So a bit of aggression on NQ popping up. Looks like the SMT at these lows is going to hold here. 4 hour profiling as well. Looks like we're likely going to see price continue higher, potentially back into this Monday high here, the Monday 10 a.m. high. Daily here looks also primed to make its way into this daily gap. Since we officially created a daily gap, I think we're likely going to see market trend into that gap. Kind of what I'm watching for right now. We'll see whether or not that plays out here. Let me get the trade syncer connected. Hi, Leo Darson, what's up? What is your view? Would like to see us trend into the daily gap. Once we take our way into the daily gap, expecting market to see a retrace lower. Ideally, that's what I'm looking for. And as of right now, NQ gave us quite an aggressive 3 minute or 1 minute open here at the 3 a.m. So look to see that continue higher would be nice. I'll do this really quick. Boom, boom. All right, I'm just connecting the trade syncer, everyone. Easiest trade of the year for me, 6E, 6P trade into daily fair. Very nice. What a sunrise on you. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. Getting some golden sun on my face. Thank you. All right. I'm getting this trade syncer connected here. So give me just a second, everybody. We did have some SMT form at these lows as well, I believe, with ES. Actually, not really. No, no active SMT here on the 1, but likely going to see this trace. If we can see this trace into this 1 minute gap here, I could trade a continuation signature higher off this move since we do have that daily gap as our draw right now. All right, let's get the trade sinker up and ready here, and we'll be golden. How is everybody's Monday trading though, in general? How's everybody doing? Do we follow our rules for the most part? Do we not follow our rules? Were we being kind of inconsiderate with entries and risk? What was the general verdict? How so, Tam? How'd you mess up badly? Or Monday, yeah, from yesterday's trading, Auntie. That's what I was mentioning. Wow. Decided to not tag into that gap and just immediately head higher. ES here forming a C2 closure too. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow, looks like we're now going to see a retag into these London session highs here, these 217 highs. And ESN and Cure heading there quite aggressively too. So we'll see those get tagged out quite soon here, I reckon. Monday up like 200 on 25 key. Oh, there we go, Grail. The rules went out the window. How so, Darren? Explain. Was low-key tagged, so the Iran thing kept waking up to alarms, didn't really follow my plan. Just ate an idea and took a fat L. Did you blow an account with that? $1,000 open high low close as planned. Got out previous day lunch high and went to bed. Less is more. There we go, Zeus. Zeus. Burned two account funded, but got the payout before it burned, so going back to the beginning. Nice. Yeah. So I'm seeing a lack of risk management from a lot of you. I hate to say it, but I'm seeing a bit of a lack of risk management from quite a few of you folks. That's a tag out there. We no longer have an SMT as well. NASDAQ swept out the high, ES swept out the high, London session high sweep here. Could be some good framework. Probably going to make our way into some of these gaps on the 1 minute. There is some aggression there. Multiple accounts on every day. It's the same story. Max profits or max loss on each account. So usually break even. How come you do max profit and max loss on all those accounts? Is that intentional? Just take a bigger L than I usually do. That makes sense. Yeah. Lack of confidence and leading you to just assume a trade was going to head into your intended direction. I get it. I could not tell you why my alarms are still going off, chat. My apologies. Fix this up real quick. Bit of aggression higher here on NQ. Curious to see if this 2 o'clock high ends up getting closed above and we just see an expansion of price higher because that seems quite feasible with someone like NASDAQ, man. Lev, have you ever been contacted Lucid support? What do you mean? Have I ever reached out to the support team? If so, no, I haven't had really any issues with Lucid yet. What's happening, brother? I don't copy trade, I trade them individually. Got it. Okay. Got you. So you basically hedge funded accounts is what I'm hearing. Do you hedge positions on fundeds, Trader Sue? Was with you in the long, but I lost three after that. Got it. Got you. Yeah, it was a bit of a tougher read during New York AM session, both for myself and Alex yesterday. I'm wondering, did Alex take some more trades after I hopped off session? Because that was a tougher read from yesterday's market for sure. Because I requested pay out the wrong payment provider, whatever. Put work market, but I wanted crypto. Ah, got you. Okay. That shouldn't trade while tired or stressed would save a lot. Now you know. It's a learned lesson for yourself now. Struggling to get above this 2 a.m. high here, but I think we'll see closure here, get above it. And oh, just failed closure above this 2 a.m. high. While the new candle body open is now at that above the high. Alex, 2000 the PM. Yeah, it was a tough day yesterday in general. Market read was quite aggressive. Also, guys, I am gonna eat some breakfast whilst I am on this stream, so I do apologize, but your boy's hungry. And this has made me some granola, yogurt, honey, blueberries, chocolate. Mm-mm-mm. Big 3 minute expansion. Yeah, definitely tough day yesterday. Enjoy yourself, gang. I appreciate it, man. That's what I say we've been doing. Spending time with the missus when we can, working. It's a good time. We've got a bit of a hectic travel schedule coming up. Back in the US for like 2 days. Immediately back, going France, back in London again. I mean, interesting time. No Juno today, guys. No Juno today. I think Juno is, I don't, apparently, I didn't realize this, but apparently is experiencing some health stuff this morning, so he will not be on the stream. So my best wishes to him, sending lots of love to the boy Juno, guys. Juno will be on. Juno and I will also start tag teaming on some future London streams together as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that because I think it'll be a really fun time. Juno and I will be slamming some of these streams together. 3 minute unicorn hit 2R. Out of way. 3 minute unicorn on top. What can I say? Hmm. Let's see this 1 minute push higher here on NQ. For both, you're awesome. Isn't it too crazy for you to trade London while in Cali? No, I'm in London right now, Dre's. I've been in London for quite some time. Yeah, I was like, there's no 3 minute unicorn. I was trying to see where that was. I didn't see a 3 minute unicorn though. There's a C2, C2 sweep, but yeah, no 3 minute unicorn that I could scout there, brother. Yeah, look at this. Bit of a lack of aggression here from NQ. We're just seeing this 1 minute consolidated bit. This isn't too expansive of a London session though. Sir, can you please show the indicators you are using? T-Trades Fractal Model Pro, Unicorn Model Pro by Juno, T-Trades by T-Trades. That's the only sauce you need on your chart. But will you do London streams while in Cali? Dre's, I will be. Yeah. I'll be doing London streams in Cali, but I'm also not going to be in Cali super long, so I'll likely be doing mostly New York AM session streams mixed in with London streams, Dre's. Dre's, have you still been trading the continuations, by the way? You liking the unicorn indicator? Love it. That and the fractal, I think they really put a lot of importance on the chart. Risk, proper risk, RR. You can see where exactly a market wants to go. When I combine both these indicators, like no joke, guys, it's a much easier read on smaller time frame. Removes a lot of the noise of like general indicators that you use. So I'm a big fan of both the indicators actually, quite a lot. I do inversions and continuations. Very nice. Yeah, inversions are, I mean, a really good sequence for reversals. So, yeah, so you guys, not too exciting with the London session though. 1 minute's just consolidating up after that London session high sweep. Nice, love to listen to that. Yeah, of course. How the fractal work, where can I get it? tradesfractalmodel.com or ttrades.com. Great indicator. It splits up different time frames. So if I'm on the 1 minute, these vertical lines make it the 15. You've got higher time frame charts on your right, which gives it a very easy read as well. It's just generally good for organizing your chart. I've had a lot of fun. So we're going to retrace from this 3 minute imbalance here. We form that C2 now as well. So if we want to trade a continuation, I want price to respect this gap. Thanks. Yeah, of course, this Lucid is annoying because I also want to ask their Discord. Yeah, I also can't ask in their Discord. I mean, I would message. I mean, Trace, if you're working with Kane, I'd message Kane on that. I think Kane would likely be able to get you some of your questions you're looking for answered too, no? At least in regards to Lucid. See if we inverse this gap now. Market's aggressive here on the 3 minute. Big 3 minute gaps forming here. Wow. Bit of aggression on that 3 minute, that's for sure. Yeah, not much for me yet in London session, guys. I'm trying to see if I can frame a fractal unicorn here, C2, C2U, but as of right now, I'm not seeing too much here. The three is quite aggressive upon this fair value. Holy cows, 1 minute is super aggressive here. Trend is our friend. What's happening at 312? Do we have some type of economic news? This is just dumping. Inverse the 3 minute gap finally here. Now we're just trending lower. Can't make that up. Wow. All right. Well, there goes the 3 minute inversion. Last Kane, see what's up. Yeah, NQ turning back to weekly OB. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, Apex? How's it going? Quite the move, chat. Just inverse that 3 minute gap like nobody's business and now just continue to rocketeer lower. Especially on the 1 minute on my trade evade here, it looks quite intense. Curious to see if we get a continuation of this price in the three, because we do have this massive 3 minute gap. GC's dumping as well. Yeah, GC looked quite bearish, didn't it? Yeah, yep. As I mentioned, back into the 1230 lows. GC just absolutely tanked into the 1230 lows. There goes NQ as well. Yeah, like this 1 minute, quite a bit of aggression on there, tagging this 1 minute imbalance too. Hmm. Anyone trade the 6 minute chart? I do not. Who trades the 6 minute? What trader in the scene promotes trading the 6 minute chart? That's a random. I just trade the 5 minute at that point. 1 minute extra confirmation isn't going to help you out. I think you should either trade the 5 or trade the 15. Good question as well. 1 minute tends to have a lot of noise. 3 minute kind of gives the average between that 1 and 5. For me, it's like the sweet point in reading smaller time frame. It's able to combine both a combination of 5 minute noise, 1 minute noise, and 5 minute clear action. Tagging back into this ES 3 minute unicorn here. Could have realistically taken that back into a 2R. Since we tagged back in the breaker, we'll likely see trend go back higher now. Inversion on top of a massive 1 minute gap. Yeah, I agree with that. That's good analysis. It's a good point. Oops. That was the new 3 a.m. So that actually closed to C2 here because that swept out a previous 15-minute high. So that was a closure on C2. I might try these shorts actually, and we inverse this fair value gap. This is a 3 minute inversion tagged into this 1 minute gap. If we can validate this here, if we can validate this closure below 317, I might look to go temporary short, do a short term move into the imbalance, unless we retag into it. Looking for short, I mean, as of right now, yes, but also this time frame, like look at this 15-minute closure on both Nasdaq and yes, there's quite a bit of indecision with that, right? We have such a big bearish wick followed by a decent bullish closure. But if this 1 minute can close below, I do see us heading back into this 254 lows here on NQ. So I'll likely try small size short, stop at this protected high, target of 1.5, just to see if I can add alt tag into light size. But if this doesn't confirm within the next few minutes, that's an invalidation. You got a lot to learn, you got a lot to lose. Yeah, tagging back into this gap here. So no trade yet from this, but we're back in this 1 minute gap. Yeah, but I see what you mean though. I definitely see what you mean. And Cunha to stop right before a swing at the same time makes no sense. Yeah, that completely makes sense. All right, there's a retag into that gap. I'm just marking out the SIST because there is a chance, especially now that we have an SMT inside of this gap fill. We have SMT in gap fill. This gives me more confidence. It's a micro SMT, but if this confirms, I'm gonna try light size shorts here. Oh, it's gonna fail closure just by an inch. Okay. We have a confirmed stop at that SMT, target of 1.5. All right, we'll see whether or not we get this closure, guys. And then I'll probably take some runners into the 254 low if that's the case too. Just wait to see if we confirm. Yes, I'm looking to go short here. If we resweep out this S&T, likely going to be tradeless. Reswept out. That's an S&T still. Did ES form equal highs? ES formed equal highs here. Hmm. Well, yet again, failed closure, so still no trade. London is not giving me what we want. And we're back in the gap. Patience, chat. I'm not trying to rush any trades today after yesterday's spectacle of a market. I want to learn your model so much clarity. Does it make sense to you, Jason? You are Juno Leo. I usually ask Juno what he had for lunch. You got to answer. I haven't even had breakfast yet. So if you want to, I'm having a yogurt, granola, and honey for breakfast. All right, guys, this might be my short signature here on NQ. We've got SMT with ES as well. No, no SMT, but actually we do have SMT with ES. Yes, we do have SMT with ES. All right, I'm looking to take these shorts here. Probably try these light size. Stop at this protected high target of 1.5 here. These look pretty decent. I'm having yogurt, granola, chocolate, blueberries, and golden syrup all in one bowl. Quite delectable. It's a good breakfast. Good short signature. Well, now we're finally getting the freaking short signature we wanted. All right, I might market order into a few micros here and then re-grab some more size once we tag back into the Sisti, but this might even tag on my freaking look at this. Now we finally want the shorts running away. This is what market did all of yesterday. What an annoying market. All right, I'm gonna market order a few on this retrace. And if you don't get the retrace, then what to do, what to do. Well, the short signature is finally in play. And we're now running away from my okay. Well, that's a good read in general. Would you take yesterday? I took a short signature pre-session. I took actually I took yeah, shorts pre-market. Oh wow, chat, we are just running away. Okay, well there goes the TP. Oh, all right, there goes the lows now. Next stop, we're gonna see the 254 lows, aka London session lows, be met. There's the short signature I wanted. I was calling out these shorts for about what, 25 minutes now, guys. Look at this. Gonna retrace. We're gonna wick fill and just dump our way into this 254 low. This is class action here by Nasdaq. This was doing this all of yesterday. Did you win or get cooked yesterday? I won. It wasn't a big green day yesterday for me, but we did have a winning day. Look at this. There's a little wick fill into another short sell. Can't make that up, chat. Okay. Well, guys, I think we can agree the short signature was indeed present. Market was ready to move. It just decided to move after my entry. No entry, c'est la vie, chat. I love that that's become a saying with the lab now. All of you, when you see me miss an entry, instead of going like, "Oh, this guy sucks at trading," you guys just go, "C'est la vie, c'est la vie, man. Can't do much about it. C'est la vie." See, that was nice though. We had a really good SMT there with ES. We had an SMT from the 3M high, or the 314 high, and that's gonna tag out now. And And trois, deux, un. There we go. Now the TP that I wanted hit would have been a 44-point trade there, guys. Jason, I do. I have my own model, my own back-tested model. Yes, sir. I'll at you in chat. There you go. All right. Well, there goes the. We actually formed equal lows now. Got a lot to learn. Look at that. Equal lows on NQ here. Then we now have a divergence between NQ and ES. ES being the now stronger asset in this bullish SMT pair. The real question is, do you model the layout? The lighting shows that. Wait, well, I'm so confused. The real question is, do you model the layout? The lighting show? Oh, bro, I misread that. I do not know. Beza, just because I do it through TradeSync on TradeAvate, and I don't like executing through TV because for me it's a lot slower especially when I do market order entries. But I'd be more than happy to show executions after. This was not a taken trade. I missed the entry. It ran from me. But I show proof of entries quite often all over socials. So we got LOQ. Yeah, dude, English has to be your second language because that was so hard for you to read. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Apparently I'm illiterate. Yeah, I do not model, no. Tied back into the fair value. Might as well wait for the 330 here. 1 minute till the 330 open. If we can trace, we can just grab a continuation yet again for lower prices here. Do you trade fractal unicorn? No, you'll be more concerned with at least executing TV on streams. Yeah, true. True, Beza. But it's like, it's personal preference. Alex and I do the same thing. We both trade on TradeAvate. We're entering for a small scalp. If we get this 30, this new 15-minute open, this would be a C3 or C4 continuation. I'll probably grab that then with a C4. If we can tag into this fair value and respect it, I'll probably actually grab a C4. Trades 15 second, don't compare. I mean, I take, yeah, 1 minute entries. Fair enough, Beza. Teach his own, brother. Hope you're having a good day there, brother. CPI Wednesday should be nice this month. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. That's the 330. I want to see it trace into this 1 minute gap here. Respect this 1 minute gap and continue lower, ideally with this trend. Wink emoji. Oh my gosh. C4 like explosives or code name. Candle 4. So candle 1 set the range here. Candle 2 manipulated the high of this range, formed a closure below the SysD, short signature. New candle open being the new 15-minute open. New 15-minute open, SMT, short signature. New 15-minute open. This is the end of the series. Candle 4, want to see it retrace. It's a candle 1 through candle 4 pattern. But what can say about your trade strategy is more simple than from the boys, and it's also nice. Simple equals better. Yeah, exactly. Straight to business. Candle 4, not C4 the explosive. No, I would not. I don't think I would tell you guys to trade a C4 explosive model. I don't think I would. I might try this though. Guys, I might be an idiot. I'm gonna try this light size here on this short signature. If we can confirm a closure, I'm gonna try shorts here. Super light size shorts. It's a 9 point stop for one simple trade. If we confirm closure, if we don't, that's a failed entry for me. And that's a failed entry. We wait for the next now. Yeah, Bez, I keep the model as simple and uniform as possible because the thing is people overcomplicate trading way too much. So the goal is kind of to teach you guys how to be independent, self-sufficient traders through process instead of fixating on profit. Like a lot of gurus that you see online promise you that they can make you $10,000 within 30 days of trading and then request that you buy a $5,000 mentorship. And the reality is that's just not how markets work, right? Everybody has their own game. Some people are more psychologically disciplined, some are more on the technical side. So you can never guarantee it with people, but I can at least give you a process that showcases consistency. Exactly, Beza. Less is more. You know it, Justin. Continue lower to 595, definitely. We've got these this kind of swing low here at 129. I'd like to see swept out if we respect this fair value. Two bullish candle body up closure here. If we can see one aggressive bearish closure lower, I'd be quite happy about this. Nice protected high here as well. This would be pretty solid if this hits. And if we could take this into the 130 lows as well, like we have a relevant draw here at these 130s. I just need to see that closure confirmation. No trade taken yet. Do you want a delivery from C2 every previous day, right? Yeah. Ideally, that's what you like to see C2 do, Jason. I'm bearish right now from 620. Very nice. Yeah, inside this gap, we're failing to get above this gap, so I think we're going to confirm a 1 minute closure here. Like they say, trading brings out your flaws in real life. This is true. This is true. So if you have a lack of commitment, guys, good luck. Got to be committed to the craft. There we go. Nice 1 minute move here. All right. I'm in on this short, by the way, now. Tagged into these shorts right now. Not super heavy size on these, but I want to see if we can target these 130 lows here. Nice. Holy cow. Right off the bat. My fill was at 612 on the dot, by the way. I got a fill at 612 flat. Great move right off the get-go here. This looks nice. I want to take it into this. It'd be 1.5R if this tags out. Great entry here. I'll take a screenshot of execution so you guys can see it as well, and I'll toss it on screen here. My exact entry, I have 10 micros at 29,612 here. 10 micros. Oh, beautiful. Holy cow. Chat, we're about to smash this. Closure below the 2 a.m. low, and this is just gonna smash and be 23 points out the bag. Cat's out the hat. Oh my gosh. Give it to me. Give it to me, NQ. MNQ, I'm on MNQ as well, so MNQ's already just tanking lower here. I want 29592. Stop. I'm not using the wick, I'm using the body low right now as my draw because I've been tagged. Holy cow, tagged out on MNQ. That's it. That's a winner. That is a winner chicken dinner. Now NQ's likely going to trace into that low, but guys, that's 1.5R. MNQ played out already. Now NQ's going to likely take out that relevant low too. Beautiful trade. Holy cow. Watch this. NQ swipes it. Bang. NQ took it out as well. There we go. TP hit 23.5 points. That was beautiful. Holy cow. All right, well, GG's chat. Nice little copy traded. Yep, I took the same trade, copy traded as well. So that made nice. There we go, chat. Does anybody want to see execution? I gotta see how I can get it up on the stream. I forgot how I can get it up on the stream here. Wow, and look at that. We're rejecting off the low as well. What a trade. What a trade. Tagged out right off the go here. Beautiful. Well done, boys. Bang. 3.3K. Good stuff, Will. Will absolutely slam a 3.3K trade. Patience paying. So nice. Got out 595. Guys, that was to a tick. We missed the original short. Waited on a second. Absolute banger. I'm curious to know. Just type a one or a thumbs up in chat if you guys took that trade with me. Like, I'm curious to know who's taking these trades with me. Got over 200 of us. Holy cow. One, one. Oh, we got quite a few of you taking this trade too. Oh, baby. Big W here. That was a nice trade, wasn't it? I think that couldn't have played out better. Look, right upon our entry, we took a market order at 612, immediately made our way into our TP we were in that trade for less than 2 minutes, guys. That was a 1 minute, 46-second trade, 23 points. 1 minute, 43-second trade. What a beautiful spectacle today, guys. Beautiful right on the TP. I just wish I could have put 5 micros instead of two. You managed your risk accordingly. Entered late. Legit nice, bro. Relax. You did great. Up 700. Up 3,300. Clean PA. Dude, holy cow. Nice job, guys. Alrighty. Give me just 1 second here. I'm going to refill my water bottle. Production, I'll be on in like 2 seconds. Alrighty, guys, we are back. We are back. Any particular reason why you do 10 micros instead of one mini? Scaling. Howdy, folks. Thank you, production, for doing the brief intermission screen there. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, that was a great trade. Look at this. We tagged out by literally by what? Half a point there and immediately reversed back into our break even. I don't think that could have been a better trade. Hey guys, does Leo take more trades? Or is this it? I'm gonna be taking maybe more trades. I'll probably take one or two more trades today since that was a lighter size trade. It was only 10 micros. So smaller trade for me. It was about, I mean, my personal trade's 3x ratio, so that was a 30 micro trade on my personal account and a 10 micro trade on the fundeds. Up 700, up 3,100. Holy cow, you guys obviously smashed this with me. So model shows a short entry at 624, but where did you boys put your stop loss? I put my stop loss at the protected high here. So I used the high that traces into the gap. All this was a C4 continuation sequence. That was literally all I did for this trade. You utilized the C4 continuation. So we formed a C2, then formed a C3 with SMT, continued lower, then formed a C4 continuation down here. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade here, guys. And look, now we're kind of consolidating as we get closer to the end of London session. So I can't lie, guys. We actually just smashed that one out the park. How much was that on a 30 micro trade? Well, with the 10 micro trade is about 540 bucks. So just three times ratio. Thanks, bro. Yeah, of course, J. Polish average monthly salary. Damn, that's crazy. See, in the US, that would barely get you by. That's why you gotta work harder. That's why I gotta work harder. Sorry. That's why I gotta work harder. That was great though. Thanks, bro. Anytime. Yeah, so now we're seeing that market's just kind of consolidating because we swept out the relevant lows from the session. London swept out the original London high, and then this is a classic signature. Sweep out the London high or session high, which is the London session high, make our way into the relevant low, which is this 130 low. Now we're consolidating. Whether or not we form a C2 now, I'm not interested in trading this since London already had its expansion. I know in US you just secured few bottles of water and Sphere Spectacle. You know what I think is great is people that are international always diss on the US like this, and it could not be more true. GG boys, good trade, great trade. Happy you guys managed to take it alongside me as well there, because that was a beautiful entry. And Beza, would you like me to send you my proof on Tradeovate? I can gladly send my entry signature there if you'd be interested in that. Production, I forgot how to send things on screen, like entries on screen. I was just gonna send one on screen. Um, I need to I need to find it. Sorry. Thank you. It was somewhere. I was just trying to just get just like one entry screenshot on screen so you could see what I was targeting. Is there any way I could send you the image? All right, let me see. All right, oh, I just Discorded it to you. Should I email it? Oh, you have to accept the friend request first. Sorry. Studio, like email it to you? Got it, got it. Yeah, and I see. Yeah, all right. Let me just click this and click uh Hey, and then I'm gonna send you this just because I wanted to get. Oh, it's not. Yeah, you have to accept the friend request, but I just sent a friend request to it. Yeah, we do have a 1 minute bullish unicorn here, guys, because we did sweep out a relevant low. This likely is going to play out here, but I do think because we are approaching the end of London session, we'll likely see this be a very slow expansion higher, is what I'm anticipating right now. So we'll see what happens. Nice cooks, well played. Thank you guys. Do you have your strategy in some sort of writing format with some more details? Uh, oh yeah, let me send it over again. Thank you. I was just trying to bring my entry up. There we go. Just texted you. So yeah, guys, Studio's gonna put it on screen for me. But this was my entry. So I got an exact 2912 entry with 10 micros. Stop at the protected high, which is that 27 there, as I marked out to you guys, the 27, and then stop at and the TP at 29592. So I'll wait till it's on screen here to show you guys. But just to show you guys some entries, let not agree for last week. PA was faster exceeding 4 a.m. Yeah, I mean it depends, right? If we've already had a very expensive session, but for me, typically on high impact news days, we also had no news last week, like basically no news at all, which also limits that. Um, what is that SIST indicator? It's the T-Trades Fractal Model Pro. And Dainua, Elian, if you want, message me on Discord. I can send it to you. I just put it in chat. So message me on Discord and I can help you out. Yeah, so on screen here, guys, you guys can see my entry. So we ended up taking entry there at the 2912 entry. 29612 stop at the protected high. I had it a point above just because I quickly put my stop in place and then targeted a 1.5 R, which was the 29592 there. So thank you for doing that production. Just wanted to show that quick. But that was my entry for that trade. Just so you guys are aware. Yeah, guys. So quite a solid trade nonetheless. I'm very happy about how that played out. And see, now we just officially tagged into this 1 minute bullish unicorn. We have SMT, unicorn, and SIST. So I could tag into some lighter size here too if I wanted. See if this will play out. Stop at 29605. But yeah, that is gonna be interesting to see if that even plays out. And that 2R there sits at the 29670, which is quite a big range. Likely going to be an invalidation. And which platform? I executed on Trade of 8. I execute all my trades on Trade of 8. See, likely we'll probably see an invalidation here because we have such large imbalances. It's kind of the reason why I was a little skeptical to enter this unicorn unless VWAP holds here. But yeah, guys. So yeah, thank you again, production. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, guys, just want to at least give you guys a little entry. I won't do entries all the time because it takes me some time to send the screenshots in and stuff, but just to show you guys that yes, I do take the trades I am saying on stream. If you guys are wondering, we do take the same trades on stream. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, we'll see if this unicorn plays out. If we can close back above this breaker, we'll likely see a validation and continuation sequence higher. Failed closures, and we likely won't see much. So we'll see if this unicorn ends up holding here. If we can reclose back above this breaker, I'll feel good about this. If not, likely not. Um, is there any way to get T-Trade's Fractal Pro by itself without paid, since including other indicators? You can just get just the Fractal Pro itself if you go on ttrades.com. You can get the Fractal Pro just by itself. You don't have to get like other indicators within the 2 degrees team. this is likely going to be an invalidation of unicorn here. Yeah, see, there goes an invalidation of the unicorn there. Hence, exactly why we didn't want to take that entry too, right? Market wasn't prime. We had too many imbalances here, and clearly trend is still ready to continue lower. So it's not a trade that I felt comfortable taking there. There's one for oh, very nice. How do you determine what time frame fair value graphs to use and follow? Whichever time frame I'm doing analysis on. So if the 3 minute looks clear, I'm trading the 3 minute. I'll use 3 minute imbalances. I always look for higher time frame imbalances though, but if I'm smaller time frame, I stick within the time frame I'm looking for my entry signature. Are those alerts coming automatically on your screen? I have set them before. Yeah, so I use the indicator like the unicorn or fractal and I'll set alerts on it prior. That's why I'm getting alerts on my screen. It just helps me remind if I'm doing other work or like editing videos and stuff, I have like a notification pop up to the side that lets me know like, hey, live now, indicator, something we're looking for. That's what I use it for. See, now there goes another candle two signature here. Not feeling too comfortable about the rest of London session though, guys. Got to be frank. It seems like we're likely just going to continue this trend lower here now off this hourly. Didn't even tag into the daily gap yet though, I don't think. Yeah, no tag into the daily gap. And did ES tag into the daily gap? No, not even ES. What about YM? Do you have any SMT at those highs? Not a single lick of SMT at those highs. Wow, okay. Well, likely not going to see much then here. I'd like to see the session continue to pump in the direction of that daily gap since that was one of my primary watches for today. But if we don't get that, I won't be interested in trading that. Yeah. Yeah, there could be minute five bearish unicorns, bullish unicorns. We'll probably see it continue too. Like this is a humongous stop though. Like if you're really trying to get over 100 point or no, over a 65 point stop, like go for it by all means. But cut him in New York session exposure a lot and it's been going great. There we go. That's the way to do it, brother. There we go. 5 minute unicorn likely going to play out. It's got quite a bit of an expansive session all the way at 29,420, which aligns well with that EQ. So actually not too shabby, eh? That's good though, stocks down. It's very good. There goes a bit of an expansion lower. See if we retrace back into this though. Yeah, we'll see if we get a retrace back in that 601. If not, likely not. 2 hour level on minified bearish sequence seems reasonable. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It looks not bad here, kind of with the compiles with these wicks from yesterday's yesterday's Asia session. Some of these not like quite Asia session lows, but this wick collection here, which is not bad, but I'm likely going to see a retrace into this first. Korean BBQ would hit right now. Valid, bro. Super valid, bro. I don't blame you, man. There we go. Do you trade C2 candle or only C3 and C4? I trade C2 and C3 primarily. It's actually rare you see me trade C4, but expansion into those 130 lows look too primed for me not to take a candle 2 entry. Yeah, see, I just now we're gonna retrace. That's now the 4 o'clock open here. Retrace into the 601. So if you wanted to take this short, this would be a limit order entry here. But that's a fat stop. That's a humongous stop. Okay. Somebody just spoke. I grabbed 1 micro at 89 as a joke on this to see if this would play out. I got filled on my 1 micro at 25, 589. So I didn't even get the really good fill here. I got a shit fill on this. I took 1 micro on this trade, by the way, guys. So it's gonna be about a 1.5 R. And that just sold immediately. Okay, well, GG's, I guess. My entry is 29, 589. I was gonna try 1 or 2 micros on this 5 minute here, and it just ended up dropping. I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. C2 is always in anticipation, right? Trading the C3 is safer, much safer, Chase. And think of it like this, right? Reversals happen less than 20% of times in active markets. Continuations happen greater than 80%, right? So trading a candle to reversal is like trading the 20% probability that market's going to reverse. Trading candle 3 is after the candle 2 manipulation and expansion has occurred. Now you're just trading a continuation. a continuation signature, which is much higher probability. And those higher time frame candles are 15-minute always? No. Like right now, because I'm on the 5 minute, these are hourly candles. These are hourly candles. Every single day, because I love my occupation. Eh, I'm over. Hmm. When our SMT fill for long. See, it looks plausible, but we also have some draws with these lows, and we're kind of this is like a V-shaped reversal here off this hourly sweep here. So realistically, I'm more looking for a continuation of these short signatures, but that's where it's a bit of a hard read for me. Hmm. See, we're gonna see a continuation of this short sell, I think. I think it's very feasible. Yeah, not a lot here, guys. Can't lie. Not sure what I'm interested in looking for here in market. It just looks like we're not gonna quite get too big of a continuation sequence. What do you think of going break even where there's an opposite hourly PD rate? I don't think it's a bad idea, Sad. I think it's more so what I'd be looking for is a relevant low, like a relevant internal low or some type of draw to use. But PD arrays are definitely a good idea for using break evens. But I look for closure confirmation. I don't look for a tap. I look for candle body closure confirmation before I move break even. Not in any trades. No. I closed that 5 minute unicorn 1 micro short. Yes, it's just not getting lower. Yeah, market is going to be quite stale right now. That's what I was mentioning from before. It's going to be quite stale. Yeah, this is likely just gonna consolidate the rest of the session. Chat, feel free to ask me any questions you guys have because I'll likely just call it use Edgeful stats for London session. I do, but mostly for New York session. Mostly for New York session. New York session for me has been working best for data. Yeah, look at this. Invalidations here of the unicorn. Do you think it's possible to trade 5 minute C3? Absolutely. I trade 5 minute C3 all the time. Are you going to be a Ninja Trade event with Kane and Leonard? Yes, I am. Panda, are you pulling up to that? Are you going to be at that event? Be sick if so. I'm trying to see as many of you as possible at that event. Yes, my husband will be there. Very nice. There we go. Well, I will see you guys there. I'll be there. I'll be there on the 18th. And I'll also go to the Prop from Expo on the 25th too. So, 1 is high probability for IB double break or double break. How can we look to trade that? If it's high probability for IB double break, typically I look to see the IB retracements. So I would look to trade primarily retraces. So see where exactly IB 25% is. Use a 1-to-1 R and trade the IB breakout or breakdown data. That's typically what I do. Time frames I like the most are the 1 minute, 3 minute, and 15. But one and three are by far my favorites. Five-minute rejected off New York Midnight Open. Very nice. There we go. Yeah, you're right. It did. Correct. It did indeed reject off the Midnight Open. Class action here. I do trade C4, guys. I trade C4. It's a lot less common for me, but I do trade C4, yes. There's the invalidation. Exactly why I didn't want to take that 5-minute bearish unicorn. Read it. Read it. Read it. Market is going to tell you exactly where it wants to move, chat. It's going to always tell you where it wants to move. You just got to pay attention, man. 29583 IB low, now NQ 4 and 5 minutes. Very nice. Yeah, I like to trade. I actually trade into the 25% retraces because the data is super highly probable with those. Like I'll trade the breakout or the breakdown and take it and not trade that. I'll trade the 25% retrace. And that for me, for some reason, has just been nutty recently. Now it's going to form another breaker here. Invalidation hit on the 5 minute now. Yep. As anticipated. 1 minute breaker with 1 hour SMT. Yep, I see that too. I see this hourly SMT here. We do have this SMT present too. Unicorn here. Nice. She looks solid. Where's that RSMT lie? Probably with YMA. Yeah, likely with YM here, I'm assuming. You guessed it. SMT with YM. Nice. Is it too much to TP next 4 hour fair value gap? Definitely not. I think that end of session is likely just going to continue to trend higher here. So I'm keen on that as well. I honestly think we do see that happen. Nice move higher here on NQ. That 1 minute unicorn's playing out. Now that 2 hour is likely going to play out well. It's relevant back into those London session highs. That looks really promising. 15 minutes to figure out PD arrays, like variable graphs to trade off. Theocentric, great question. So I use a mix between both 15-minute and hourly. And sometimes if I'm looking for a big primary daily draw, I'll use the 4 hour analysis as well. And the 4 hour has been super, super clean for me, especially recently. So 4 hour becomes also a big draw for me. And I think GC probably headed higher off those lows too. Yep, 1 minute unicorn on GC. I'm gonna let it go to 4 hour. Let's see SMT filled to 4 hour fair value. That'd be a huge trade if that hits. No other high probability opportunities this session, right, brother? Probably not, Miami. Miami, did you take those shorts as well or no? I'm on vacation. Slight expansion higher on GC, and Q is now going to trace back into this fair value gap that formed. Yes, sir, Ski. Very nice, brother. Chat, I can't lie. I think this is kind of the end of the session for me here. So likely just gonna cut the New York or the London session stream a little earlier now. Don't see too much coming from this, to be frank. So I'm looking more just to hop off here. We'll see retrace probably into this gap here. We have this big fair value that formed on the one, and then likely see a continuation higher off that. So for me, other than that, I can't lie, guys. I'm kind of just off. I'm kind of just off. Don't think I have reason to trade this until New York session. So likely just gonna hop off myself here, guys. Cut off the stream. I'll leave like a minute or two for questions, but I think I'm just gonna cut off the stream here. Not too much for me to do, to be frank. There we go. There's a tag into the fair value. C2 down here. So all this would be is a C3 continuation higher. So if we confirm this, maybe I'll take this lighter size as well. If we don't confirm this, I'll likely just not be in this trade at all. But we have an active SMT at the lows, a C2 signature that formed at the C2 sweep. We've got reason to believe that this will head higher if we confirm this closure above. So I'm going to set an alert on this. That way when I hop off the stream and off the charts, I have an alert. But likely if we closure confirm above this, I'm going to hop in on this trade, guys. Thanks for been informational. Thank you for this morning, mate. Yeah, of course. Please share your YouTube channel link. You can't find it. It's just Land Vest. Just search up Land Vest and you'll find me. Got a bunch of videos on there, so I'm sure you'll find them. Yeah, alert is now set. So watch to see if we get this closure confirmation in the next few minutes. Thanks, Lil. Yeah, of course, guys. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the Lab Live segments. Helps us out a lot. We're on our mission. Let's see if we can hit 10K soon. And then after that, 30K, then 40K, then 50K, then 100K. You guys know the deal. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are using code LAB. I will see you all in the very next stream. I'm hopping off as of right now, though. Not much reason for me to hop in on this. And much love, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in again. I'll see you all tomorrow for New York AM session, I believe. And without further ado, see you guys soon. Much love. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Later, everybody.